So, look what happened. Look, I manifested it for you guys. The moment after I release my exquisite elite speculation video talking about where I think all the elite specs are, ArenaNet actually get it done and reveal exactly that I was right. Second time's the charm, right? When it comes to these elite specs, we can see that it is going to be the Bard for Mesmer, the Card Lord for Thief, and indeed the Bunny Fox Summoner for Ellie. And of course, they've actually given us the names. It's not going to be Bard. Mesmer is going to be the Troubadour. Thief is actually getting that treasure hunter theme. The script was not a mastery. That is very much going to be the elite spec, which really is interesting. It's going to be how are the cards going to actually interact with this, and like where that's going to come in, because Thief is actually going to be the Antiquary. Right, that's the name of the elite specialization. It is a kind of like a treasure hunter, Indiana Jones kind of angle is where they're going with that, right? Like finding treasures, I guess, like using things that you've dug up and kind of found out in the wilderness to do stuff with, right? Really cool, actually. I like that theme a lot. I think people are going to have fun with that. And yeah, the Elementalist is the evoker. So you're evoking the spirits of the elements. Very shamanistic, very, it's going to be blending some of these themes, I think, in from some of the factions that we've encountered, right? Like some of like the magics of the people we've encountered along the way in our journeys interior. Pretty interesting stuff, in my opinion. Some people are, surprised by the names being a little bit out there, outside of evoker, of course. You know what? Look, what were you guys expecting? Like, we know that ArenaNet like to cook up some kind of wacky stuff sometimes. So yeah, get used to it. Get used to being a troubadour. Get used to being an antiquary. Okay, because that's where we're going. And another little quick update here as well is that it is going to be streams starting next Friday. That, again, is pretty expected, to be honest, at the end of the day. That is what they've always done. They've always done streams on Friday. It's going to be featuring, I would assume, the gang. We know it's going to be CMC. We know it's going to be Trig. They're obviously going to confirm that a little bit later. But, I don't know, who knows? I'm hoping for a Roy appearance, guys. We didn't have Roy on the last Bounce preview. It wasn't the same. We've got to bring him back into the mix. Yeah, people did hate Untamed, but look at it now, okay? Untamed is, it's an esteemed member of the elite specialization crew, okay? Like, it's come a long way, right? But anyway, that's just a quick little update on this with what's going on there. It doesn't really change my speculation a lot. Like, the theme of Bard is pretty simple. The only one that's a bit kind of like, a bit of a surprise is actually that it is going to be this kind of treasure hunter style thief that wasn't really expected because of the card theme. People were expecting, gambler, trickster, that kind of stuff, but it's much more, I guess, not thiefy in a way, right? Well, and maybe they're going to be plundering the riches, right? Like of these ancient tombs and locations. Like you're just getting in there, yoinking it, and then getting out. So I guess that's where the thief element is coming in there, working with the script to obtain all manner of magical artifacts all over the board there as well. So I think that's pretty cool. We'll see what's going on there. And I do like the name of the Elementalist one, like Evoker, I think that is, well, rather evocative, one could say, actually. I'm really hoping for kind of like a shamanistic specialization, right? Which, almost kind of channeling the original concept of Elementalist, right? Like being in tune with the elements, right? Channeling the forces of nature, right? All that kind of good stuff. So we'll have to see how that one's going to go. And well, Bard is Bard, right? Like, obviously, that's going to be the thing. But of course, let's see if they reveal a couple more of these. I guess another thing that is important to bring up is that because they're doing a stream on the Friday, it's probably going to be 3 weeks, guys. So listen, I know some of you might be a little bit, like, oh, you have to wait time. Yeah, you're going to have to wait a bit for your elite spec reveals. It's probably going to be a 3-week schedule. So they'll do a stream next Friday, and there'll probably be another set of 3 specs shown and named, right? Next week. So they'll like leapfrog each other, right? It'll be like reveal, stream, reveal, stream, reveal, stream. So some of you lot, you're going to have to wait a couple of weeks to get your reveal, but not if you are a Mesmer, a Thief, or an Elementalist. Oh, it's going to be so funny. Like, imagine if Warriors last. ArenaNet, don't do it. Don't do it. The forum posts, I'll have to read them. I'll have to read the forum posts and listen. I'm not sure if I can actually endure that any longer. Just do Warrior next, okay? Just make sure it's in there. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be really important to see how far these go. So to give a little bit of more serious analysis on this kind of stuff, these streams are important. Because they're going to give us a really big idea of how expansive the development is of these elite specializations and how far they've gone to really give them special mechanics. I'm hoping they're more on the develop side. Let me put it like this. I'm not hoping for Catalyst, all right? Yeah? I'm hoping for more kind of the direction of, of Firebrand or Scourge, Harbinger, Reaper, right? Hollowsmith, the Soul Beast. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. You know what I mean? I want to see the really well-developed and super well-fleshed out, good RP, good mechanical design. Well, okay, we don't talk about the POF ones on that, but listen, we'll give them a pass just this once. Yeah, I want to see them go pretty far on these. I don't want to see any slop like Renegade. Sorry, Renegade fans. No slop like Renegade, no slop like Kata. Get that out of here. I want to see some classics, okay? I want to give us some Omega elite specializations. That's what I'm really hoping for. And of course, I am very much looking for them to fit into the game and actually be playable in multiple game modes. I'm, obviously kind of a PvX guy. I want these to be good in World vs. World. I want them to be good in PvE. I want them to be good in PvP as well. I think that's all super important that, when the expansion launches, everyone's got a new toy to play with. So that's going to tell us a lot. And stay tuned. I will obviously be covering that both live and, of course, in an analysis YouTube-style video as well. So definitely stay tuned for that one, guys. It will be activating. Oh, yes. But anyway, quick update there. Okay, look, I had to do this. I do want to say this, guys. I thought, oh, do I really have to talk about this, the Elite Spec bingo? Do I have to do this? But Twitch chat said that they wouldn't let me go to sleep without giving them another serving of slop. So you can thank them for this. And honestly, maybe you do. Maybe you guys actually do, at this point, enjoy it. I've heard some pretty questionable stuff with people craving slop. But anyway, that's it for that. I'm done, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Follow, subscribe, referral link. Look, I've been streaming for 13 hours at this point. I've got nothing left. I'm drained. It's probably over 30 degrees in the room. It's over. I feel like I'm in Castora right now. It's tropical. I'm role-playing, guys. I'm already in deep in the role-play. Maybe a little bit too much. But anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take it easy, my friends. I'm out. Peace.